Have you ever found yourself waking up 2, maybe 3 times in the middle of the night just to use the bathroom? You shuffle down the hallway half asleep, hoping you'll get back to bed quickly. But instead, you lie awake staring at the ceiling, watching the hours tick by. The next morning, you feel drained before the day even begins. If you're over 60, you probably know this routine all too well. Many seniors accept it as an unavoidable part of aging. They say, well, I'm older now, this is just how things are. But here's the truth. Nighttime urination is not always a normal part of aging. In fact, in many cases, it's the result of a very specific set of changes in the body that you can learn to manage naturally. And the surprising solution may be sitting right on your kitchen counter. Welcome, friends. My name is David, and this is Senior Wisdom, your trusted space for practical health advice, designed especially for seniors who want to live stronger, healthier, and more peaceful lives. If you're new here, take a second to introduce yourself in the comments. Tell us your first name, your age, and where you're watching from. I read every single one. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our weekly tips. Now, let's talk about the truth behind nighttime bathroom trips and how something as simple as eating a banana the right way can completely transform your sleep. Why this happens after 60. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less of a hormone called vasopressin. Think of vasopressin as your nighttime security guard. When you were younger, this hormone would tell your kidneys, slow down, we're sleeping now, no need to make more urine. That's why in your 30s or 40s, you could sleep all the way until morning without interruption. But after 60, that guard starts getting lazy, the signal weakens, and your kidneys keep working at a daytime pace. The result? Your bladder fills much faster while you're supposed to be resting. But that's not the only factor. Your bladder itself also changes. When you were younger, it wouldn't signal go now until it was pretty full, about 15 or 16 ounces. But later in life, that threshold can drop to just 5 or 6 ounces, less than half a glass of water. That means even a small evening drink can wake you in the middle of the night. And let's not forget about gravity. During the day, fluid tends to build up in your legs and ankles. But when you finally lie down at night, all that fluid flows back into your bloodstream, giving your kidneys extra work to do just when you need them to rest. I had a gentleman, 71 years old, who spent most of his evenings sitting in a recliner watching TV. He didn't drink much after dinner, yet every time he lay down, his bladder filled up almost immediately. He couldn't figure out why. The problem wasn't his water intake, it was his body redistributing fluid at night. Everyday habits that make it worse. Even well-meaning habits can quietly add to the problem. Evening tea, fruit salads, salty snacks, all these can overload your bladder right before bedtime. One of my viewers wrote in to share that her nightly habit of eating a fruit salad with melon and pineapple made her wake up 3 times a night. She thought she was being healthy, and she was, but her bladder couldn't keep up. Here's the good news. This isn't about medication, surgery, or some expensive supplement. It's about making one small change in your evening routine that signals your body to calm down, relax, and sleep peacefully. And yes, it involves bananas. Why bananas work? Now you might be wondering, how on earth can a banana help me stop waking up at night? Let me explain. Bananas are nature's little sleep aid, and here's why. Low acid, banana. As are gentle on the bladder. Unlike citrus fruits, which can irritate and trigger urgency, bananas calm things down. Rich in potassium. Potassium acts like a muscle relaxer. It soothes the bladder walls and prevents those false go-now signals. Magnesium power. Magnesium in bananas relaxes overactive nerves in the bladder and calms the whole body before bed. Natural sleep hormones. Bananas contain tryptophan, a building block of serotonin and melatonin. These are your body's natural sleep hormones, helping you drift into deep, restorative rest. But here's the catch. It's not just about eating a banana. It's about when and how you eat it. The right way to eat bananas for sleep. Most people make the mistake of eating bananas too late at night. They'll grab one at 9 o'clock or 10 p.m. and then wonder why they still wake up. That's because their body doesn't have enough time to absorb the nutrients before bed. The ideal time? Between 5 o'clock and 6:30 p.m., or about an hour after an early dinner. This gives your body time to absorb the potassium and magnesium without keeping your bladder overactive later at night. And don't overdo it. One medium banana is enough. Eating 2 or 3 can actually backfire, adding extra fluid and sugar your body doesn't need at bedtime. Choose a banana that's ripe, yellow with a few brown spots. If you've kept it in the fridge, let it sit at room temperature for 30 minutes. That makes it easier to digest. And here's a bonus. Eat your banana by itself. Don't pair it with milk, tea, or watery fruits like melon. That only adds more fluid to your bladder. If you want an extra boost, you can add a small handful of roasted almonds, just 5 to 7. They provide extra magnesium and help keep your blood sugar steady through the night. So in plain words, this isn't just a bedtime snack. This is a gentle, natural signal to your body that says, it's time to rest. Now that you know how bananas can work like a natural sleep aid when eaten the right way, let's talk about what you shouldn't do in the evening, because just as one right step can calm your bladder, a few wrong steps can undo all your progress, foods and drinks that disrupt your night. Let's start with fruits. While bananas are gentle and soothing, citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, or pineapples are acidic. That acid irritates the bladder lining, creating a false sense of urgency. Even if you drink just a small glass of orange juice in the evening, your bladder may wake you up hours later. Then there are watery foods, things like watermelon, grapes, cucumber, or thin soups. These might seem harmless, but they add a flood of water to your system at exactly the wrong time. I had one patient in her late 60s who loved eating a bowl of watermelon after dinner. She thought it was a light, healthy dessert, but she couldn't figure out why she was up 4 times a night. Once she swapped her watermelon for a banana at the right time, her nights transformed. And let's not forget about drinks. Coffee, black tea, and even green tea are diuretics. They push your kidneys to make more urine. Even if you think caffeine doesn't affect you, it does affect your bladder. Herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint may feel relaxing, but the liquid itself is still adding to your bladder load. If you must sip something, stick to just 2 or 3 small sips of water after 7 p.m. Salty snacks are another hidden trigger. Chips, pickles, salted nuts, these make you thirsty. You end up drinking more fluid late at night without even realizing it. And that, just in case, glass of water before bed. Skip it. Your body doesn't need it, and your bladder definitely doesn't thank you for it. Let me share a story that always makes me smile. John Miller, a 72-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina, struggled with nighttime urination for more than a decade. He tried cutting fluids, taking medications, even sleeping in a recliner chair just so he wouldn't have to walk to the bathroom at night. Nothing worked. When I suggested he try the banana method, John laughed. "Doc," he said, "a piece of fruit isn't going to fix 12 years of bad sleep," but he gave it a try. 4 nights later, he called me at 8 a.m., sounding like a new man. "I slept straight through," he said. "First time in 12 years. John's energy skyrocketed. His mood lifted. He started walking 2 miles every morning. And the most touching part? His wife noticed the change before he did. She told him, "You're smiling before breakfast for the first time in years." That's the power of working with your body instead of against it. One small shift at the right time can unlock better sleep, sharper mornings, and a renewed sense of independence. Why this matters beyond sleep? Better sleep isn't just about feeling less tired. When your body gets deep, uninterrupted rest, your heart health improves. Nighttime urination puts extra strain on the cardiovascular system. Your memory sharpens. The brain clears toxins and strengthens memory while you sleep. Your mood stabilizes. Poor sleep is directly linked to anxiety and depression in seniors. Your immune system strengthens, protecting you from colds and infections. So when you reduce those nighttime bathroom trips, You're not just gaining hours of rest, you're giving every system in your body the chance to heal and recharge. How to make the banana method work for you. Let's recap the simple steps. Eat one medium banana between 5 o'clock and 6:30 p.m. or about an hour after an early dinner. Choose a ripe banana with a few brown spots and let it reach room temperature before eating. Eat it by itself. No milk, no tea, no watery fruits alongside. If you'd like, add a small handful of roasted almonds, just 5 to 7. They provide extra magnesium and stabilize blood sugar. Avoid bladder irritants like citrus, watery foods, salty snacks, and late-night drinks. Give this routine at least 3 nights. For most people, results come quickly, sometimes even overnight. But like any habit, consistency is key. Now I'd love to hear from you. If you're willing to try the banana method, drop a comment below with your first name, your age, and where you're watching from. Tell me if you're ready to test this for the next 3 nights. Your story could inspire someone else who's silently struggling with the same problem. And if you've already tried it, share your results. Did you notice fewer bathroom trips? Did you sleep deeper? Your feedback could help thousands of other seniors who visit this channel. This is Senior Wisdom, and we're building a community where experience, knowledge, and encouragement come together. So now you know, a simple banana, eaten at the right time, can calm your bladder, relax your body, and give you the deep sleep you've been missing. This isn't just about avoiding bathroom trips at night. It's about waking up refreshed, energized, and ready to enjoy your mornings again. I've seen it work for so many seniors. John, 72, who hadn't slept through the night in over a decade, tried this method, and within 4 days, he felt years younger. Margaret, 68, told me she finally stopped waking up 4 times a night, and now she starts her mornings with joy instead of exhaustion. And that's the beauty of it. You don't need pills, you don't need complicated routines. Just one banana between 5 and 6:30 in the evening, maybe a few roasted almonds, and a little care with what you avoid after 7 p.m. That's it. Small, simple, powerful. So here's my gentle challenge for you. Try this for just 3 nights, then come back and share your name, your age, and your results in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else who's been struggling in silence. And don't forget, better sleep means better health, better mood, and a better life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to Senior Wisdom for more tips made especially for you. Remember, tonight could be the start of calmer nights and brighter mornings.